Hey, welcome to the demo session for MongoDB to Oracle migration using Soda API via Python. Now I'm trying to show the demo which I'm going to read the MongoDB collection from a local machine MongoDB server and my target database also running on my local machine, where I will read this Mongo collection via Soda API from Python and will try to push to the Oracle target database. Let's see how it does. Now I'm trying to connect to my MongoDB server, which is running on my local machine, Windows machine. Password. I have a few databases. So databases. I'm interested in CSKDB, which is having something on 45 MB. Since it's a small demo, I just minimize the data with the 45 MB. I try to connect to the use CSKDB. I try to connect to CSKDB. Okay. So collections. So these many number of collections existing in CSKDB. To find the record count, like there is in documents, let me see that db dot movies dot count ent documents. Okay, so 23.5. And for other maybe like users, maybe smaller one. Let's see users. Okay, and to get the complete list of documents from all the collection, I have a small JavaScript which I created, which will list the number of documents from the existing collections. Load list collections dot js. Okay, this is the number of documents from all the collections. So I have movies around 23,000 and comments is 41,000. That is like, so now let me try to migrate these documents, like these collections and documents, to the Oracle JSON table using a Python. Let me see how it is. I have connected to my local target database as a SCART user. Use so user. So the SCART user. And what are the tables I have? So I have only two tables in my PDB database. Okay. Now I'll try to push the Mongo collections to this target database via Python. Okay. Now I show the script what I have with me. So this is a script what something around 270 lines, which is, and these are the models I am using for the reading the Mongo collection. For reading the collection, I'm using Mongo client PA, and for connecting to the target Oracle database, I'm using CS Oracle. So these are the two important models which to read the source and to push to the target. Okay, others all for the manipulation, this JSON and all. And now I have, since this demo is a no small demo, so I hard coded the connection parameters, and I'm passing this parameters. I'm storing these values as a parameter, and I'm passing these parameters to the function. This with these values and parameters can be enhanced by storing into config file or any CSV file, where dynamically we can read these values and push as a push as parameter in the function. Okay, let me just go through the important functions and models which is used for read the Mongo collection and push to the target database. Now I am trying to connect the MongoDB database using the connect MongoDB. This is a function which I created. So this function has the complete URI list to connect the Mongo client. So Mongo client is this Mongo client is a Python module, but that Mongo module which creates a connection, and that is returned to the M client. This M client is returned to this function, and then I'm trying to list the collection, So let me see the output, how it works. Whether it is commented everything. Yeah, I'll just comment this one. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to connect to the MongoDB server which is running on my local machine, Windows machine, and I'm trying to connect to the CSK database. These are the complete statistics of the my MongoDB database statistics. How many collections are there, and how many documents are existing in this collection. So I have 8 collections. In this 8, I have a number of documents. This 180 documents. This is the collection name, and this 180 documents. Now let me try to migrate these collections to the Oracle database. Okay. I'm interested in users and users 30, which is having a lesser number of documents. Let me see. I'm just commenting this one. What this does, let me see what it does. I'm creating a soda object from the HoraDB connect. The HoraDB connect is a CX Oracle object. From this CX Oracle object, I'm creating a soda object. This soda will create a collection here, the soda create collection, with the same name of a MongoDB collection, where I am passing a Mongo collection name as a parameter in this function. Okay, once it is so it creates a collection. Once the collection is created, in the collection we are inserting a documents by using the soda.create document with those complete string of MongoDB, which is having that complete documents. So by using soda create collection, soda create document, we can able to create very simply a JSON table in Oracle database. Let me see how it goes. So now I'm trying to read the users 30 and users. This 185 documents will be migrated to Oracle database. Yes. So within not even a second, we able to migrate the collection users and users 30 to the Oracle database. Let me see how it goes here. You can select from tab. So we got user 30. We see that desk users. See here, JSON document is the column which in the blob data type, which have a complete MongoDB JSON document here. This ID created on last modified version or these columns, which is created by Soda APIs by default. If we try to read, just we see that count of start from JSON document. Sorry. Users. So 185. And if you see users 30, that's what we have here. 185 and 30. So it's very simple to migrate the Mongo to and so if we try to read it, we can just read select JSON. Since it is binary value, if you see select star from users, since it is stored as a blob, data stored in the binary format, which is not in human readable. Better to use as 30. It will be lesser. Okay. So to read the this data, the binary data, we can use the JSON serialize function, which is available in Oracle. Select JSON serialize. Document from users 30. This is the data. This so we can able to read the data. Now, for the second use case, if you have a large number of volumes, something millions of records, where like see here you have 23,000. Suppose if you think you have a large number of millions of records, the how to migrate, because for that we need to have one more parameter called batch size. By specifying the number of documents, where we can limit the number of documents while reading the uh, database, while fetching the data, we can just limit the data with the number of documents by using the batch size parameter. So what I'm specifying is I am going to commit for every 1,000 records while doing the pushing to the target database, which will avoid the memory error or any undo error like a rollback segment error like 1,555, which is normally seen if you do a lot of transaction without any commit, right? So for that, I'm just specifying the 1,000, and I'm just going to read the large number of collection, where this is movies and theaters. Okay, 7. I'm trying to read. I'm going to call the another procedure which is having the fetch size as a parameter. Okay, what it does, let me see. So I'm just doing the read the I'm going to fetch the cursor like no, where you can see that batch size here. So here you can see batch size equal batch counter. What I'm trying to use, this is the counter. So for every 1,000 that will be no, put in a for loop to commit with for every 1,000 records we need to commit it. So this method will avoid the memory error or any the rollback segment errors. Okay, I'll show that how it works here. Now I'm trying to read the large number of records with large volume of documents. So it will try to read no, every 1,000 that will be committed. So just like keep on pulling that 1,000 records. So this way we can able to commit, update. We can able to commit every batches. This will avoid the undo error or one memory error. Thank you.